We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards.
1st down, Rams.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Hollister, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll run it here to Bernard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
Brings up 2nd down.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They set up a screen for Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Buccaneers nothing.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Benjamin. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The tackle made.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got time. You got time. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Here's a give to Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Andrew Billings able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Bernard give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Stafford. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Rams first down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stafford on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Rams. They'll
run on first down with Akers. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Akers, the Rams.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, that is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Rams.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Buccaneers 7. Randy Bullock set to
now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sanders set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, crunch, take both of them. Sponge.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Their own 7.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
On the stop.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. The open man is Smith. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 12.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Smith catches left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Akers, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On first down, Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier, Kyle Duggar on the tackle. A gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defense. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
at the 31-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Smith, his 1st carry. And he stopped immediately there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Rams first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a give. Akers running left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.